Good morning on this still quite chilly December the 5th. So, unfortunately, my long guy did just get here. He's trying to clean up all the old landscaping for the house that either we haven't maintained or was not maintained before we moved in. So if you hear the hedge trimmers and stuff like that, that's what's going on. Pippin is investigating what he's doing. He's right outside the study window right now. So as you can tell by the ball of pink here, I still have about 25% left to add that in. I'm going to work on that today and start adding in the next one. I did not work at all on the poncho. I'm still debating on what to do with the worsted weight. I do have a couple other pattern options I could do. But I do have, and it's going to be blue heavy if I do it, but I do have a number of blue scraps. Some are left over from where I've been working on my dad's blanket. This is the last of the quiet blue I have left. I have some from where I was doing hat not hate hats. So I could very easily add in other scraps to replace the three I've already used, or they're really not scraps, they're leftovers. There's still a substantial amount of yarn there. Same thing with the sock yarns. These really weren't scraps. These were just leftovers, but they're substantial amounts. So that's kind of like the crafty plan today. I still have a couple more border rows I need to put on my dad's blanket, and I want to work on this. And I'm loving how this is turning out. Now I know I have some darker colors or not pink blues and purples that are coming into this, but I still think we're going to be okay because those don't seem to be stacking on top of each other. Next year, if I do this, I can already start. If I take a picture of like it 5 balls at a time, I can start kind of putting those together and maybe better plan a worsted weight one. I use so many other colors of worsted weight yarn compared to what I use sock yarn. A lot of my sock yarns are in my preferred colorways, but you know, there are socks like these that I've been working on that are a little bit more bold. So yeah. Also, as the day goes on, I may or may not sit down and film a show and tell video. And I have a couple other, random content, not necessarily pertaining to crafting, that I keep meaning to film, but it'll just depend on how, you know, today goes. We have some errands. I do have some things I need to take down to the post office and ship off. So we're going to play it by ear. We're both home together. We spent most of last night listening to music and horribly singing at home karaoke, and then this morning we were sitting here listening to music and hanging out, so this is why I didn't film until I'd already, you know, almost completely finished my second cup of coffee and responded to a whole bunch of comments and things. But yeah, I'm just sitting here just kind of mindlessly yakking at this point. So I'm going to get to work on some of the things I need to do before we head out, and then I will check in with you guys as the day progresses and share with you what's going on. But I hope you guys are having a fantastic morning, and I'll see you real soon. Hi, you guys. So we're about to head out on our errands now, but just in case I got done with the shawl while we were in the car, which, by the way, fits perfectly in my Halloween mini maker tote from T-Doddles, plugging T-Doddles Etsy shop over here, plus our YouTube channel. I will hopefully remember to link those down below. I thought I would go ahead and open my yarns because, like I showed you, I'm almost done with the pink from yesterday. So let's see what we'll be packing in my bag today. I don't know why I'm in such a good mood today, you guys, but I am in particularly very happy today. Ooh, we've got a pretty plum. So do you know what this is? This is the Glimmer Stroll from Knit Picks. Troy's pacing around, hoping I'll hurry up and be ready to go because he's ready to go. So that will be what gets added in today. That's going to be really pretty going forward. And our worsted weight yarn is Sorry, crinkles, crinkles. Ooh. So this I'm definitely going to go ahead and add into the poncho because this will work with that poncho. Oh, I got a Pippin furs on here. So I will add this into the poncho because that will work. That will work well. But like I said, with yeah. So this might turn into like 2 projects based on Advent. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but this one will work really well. This is Red Heart Neon Flex. I did a whole bunch of squares that I didn't get turned into Rose on time. I will leave Rose's channel link down below. I also did not get my last hats and dishcloths sent to her on time. So go figure. But yeah, I will check in with you guys probably while we're in the car, just because it's a little bit of a different environment to wave at you guys from. We have obtained the beautiful caffeinated beans of life. Well, you guys, you can't completely tell here, but welcome to downtown Waxhaw. I'm pretty sure you guys can tell where we stopped by. Look at the colors. Color, color, color. They have the most amazing combinations of stuff. Poor Troy's sitting up at the front waiting for me. How pretty. Yes, please.
I will call her instead of texting her. Yes. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Bye-bye.
How pretty.
Did she hit another car or just hit
Yes.
a pole?
No.
How beautiful. Yeah, now you guys understand why I'll just come by and just look. This is the bulky yarn room. Well, corner, cubby. I love coming in here so much. Not only does she have so many amazing yarns, but Elizabeth is pretty awesome herself. Look. And then we come back here to my favorite section. Because you know, I am all about the sales. All about the sales. I do actually need to be keeping an eye out for some gifts. And then this is what we got back over on this side. Look at that. Hi, you guys. So I thought I'd jump in here real quick. I am getting ready to just end the video. Ooh, wow, I probably should have checked my hair before I started filming. Anyway, I thought I'd jump in here real quick and, do my farewells for the day and everything else. But I kind of wanted to explain like pictures and video clips and things like that that are going to be, I guess, going in before this. So we had to go get coffee, hence the caffeinated beans of life. And I needed to run by the post office to drop off a box. So we headed into downtown Waxhaw. It was the quickest way to get home anyway. And Troy's like, hey, you want to go by the yarn store? And I was like, well, actually, I kind of like to shop around downtown. I haven't really had time to spend much time down there, and since pre-global issues. So we went to the gift shop, which is where all the pictures were taken from. I really wish I could have gotten a better video of downtown Waxhaw. I'm still trying to find a time of day where there isn't some reason why I can't film down there. But it's kind of like Mayberry. It's really, really cute. I know the bridge video really doesn't do it justice, but I couldn't get a better close-in shot because there was a really, really bad car accident actually right in front of the yarn store. But if you had looked straight down the track to your right on that video, that is where the yarn store is up there. But I couldn't get a shot from there, which is where I would normally try to get a picture of it. But yeah, I will leave a link down below, maybe if I think about it, and then boom, smush things together, to share with you guys the city of Waxhaw. Like it's a pretty cool little town. I mean, we're kind of in a cool place over here, and I kind of like being here. Unfortunately, I was really sad because one of the places I really, really wanted to film is the bead store. And their store is completely empty. I have no idea how they managed to move everything out of there, but they're a watch, jewelry, repair shop, as well as a bead store. And she restrings pearls and things like that. And it says on the window that they're still doing jewelry repair. They're still in business, but it looks like maybe they had a pipe rupture or something, and they're having to do major renovations on their store location. So I'm hoping they come back sometime in 2021 because it was such a cool store. And I've only been in there once since we moved here. They've got really weird hours, so it's been very hard for me to get in there. And the other store I really wanted to go to is another gift shop very similar to the one I took pictures of in, but they're all 100% local. And they've got more pottery, mugs and plates and dishes and giant vases. They've got glasswork. They've got paintings. They've got just trinkety gifts. They have some really, really beautiful stuff. I've only been in there once. So maybe on Wednesday when I go to run errands, I need to go down to the police station and drop off hats and scarves. I need to go to the post office, and that'll also be when I do my grocery run, most likely. So Wednesday is normally my going out day. Since all the stores now are kind of more or less restocked full time, I'm able to get in, get out in one grocery shopping trip. But most of these little shops, aside from today, which they were like kind of, the antique stores both in particular were a little bit crazy. I couldn't really get good pictures or talk to the shop owners to make sure they didn't have a problem with me taking pictures. The second one we went into was just slammed. But I am hoping that I will be able to get some footage or pictures in there. The other place we went that I took some footage, though, was the yarn store. Now, unfortunately, you will hear background talking in that, I think. The shop owner had a phone call, and then my husband was talking to him about what happened with the car accident. But it was a pretty nasty wreck. Everybody was conscious talking when they were loaded into the ambulances, but both people involved, it was just two drivers. Both of them were taken to the hospital in an ambulance. So it was pretty nasty. They took out a light pole. I mean, it was pretty bad. But yeah, so I didn't get the footage I really wanted to, and I didn't get to share as in depth as I wanted to. I would share with you what I bought while I was down there at Tangled on Main. And I believe they've got their website up, so I will link that down below if that's correct. But they do have their Facebook group, and if nothing else, I can get the Facebook group link down below. They're an amazing shop. Elizabeth is wonderful. I love going in there talking to her, and her mom's been in there a lot recently, which has also been wonderful to talk to her. But yeah, you'll see why I love my yarn shop so much. There is another one I would love to get up to, but I'm not sure I'm going to have time. That's just kind of how it goes sometimes, but I would love to get some more footage to share with you guys of those things. Anyway, I am going to head off real quick. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I look forward to seeing you real soon. I love you guys. Take care.